Yeah, it's the second day on the fair in Germany, in Bergheim. And next to me there's Eddy Gee from Holland. My favorite singer in Holland.
Thank you, thank you.
So Eddy, I have a few questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I will do my best.
Okay. What are the highlights of last year for you?
For me, there were two highlights. But the biggest one was that my song I Need You, which I wrote myself, was Song of the Year 2012 for the Dutch Country Music Association. And the song was nominated by a jury. So this was very important for me, and it's a big event.
I know that because I like that song as well. So
oh, thank you.
You have a new... oh no, sorry. What kind of message would you like to give to your European fans? Because I know you got a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot of fans, I know, but what can I say? Just keep supporting me, because it makes me very happy. And with a lot of fans, I can keep writing and keep making music, because it's the best I can do.
Yeah, that's great. Fans are always hungry for a good road story. Mm-hmm. Do you have one to share with us?
A good road story? Wow. Well, it's... and I need to think.
Something special with fans that touch your heart, or something?
Well, I had one time I had a performance, and I sang a song about, I wrote myself, it's titled Little Girl. I wrote it in the time a few years ago when there was a big press in Holland, because so many young children were raped, and you know, and so I wrote a song about that little girl, and I played that girl that song, and there was somebody in the audience that started crying, you know, big tears rolling over the cheeks.
Yeah.
It
was very emotional.
Yes, very emotional.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
What is unique about Eddy Gee that distinguishes you from other artists?
Well, I have my own voice, and that's most of the. I have. People say I have a special voice. They can recognize it from.
Yes, that's sure.
Any other singer.
I know that.
And because there are also people who are saying you look like that singer or that singer, and perhaps when I sing the songs of that colleagues, but when I sing my own songs, it's me, Eddy Gee.
Yes, that's right.
And that's who I am. And the guy you see on stage, that's the real Eddy Gee. It's no fake, nothing. It's the real Eddy Gee.
That's what I like about you, your personality. You can see that if you meet you and talk to you. You can see that. So, what has been your greatest challenge in country music?
The greatest challenge is still a challenge. I'm in country music since the 80s, and it was a challenge to get my first CD released in '89. But it's still a challenge to get more work to do in music and to get popular in Europe, because I want to make music for a profession, and till now it didn't work yet. So hopefully in the next few years
it works. You see.
I still have a day job besides, and that's I just want to remove the day job and just go for music. But well, we live in Holland, and it's very expensive to live in Holland. So.
But maybe we find a way.
Yeah, perhaps.
What inspired you to become an artist and a songwriter? Because you do that too, I know.
Well, you know, my voice and my music qualities I have from my mother's side.
Yes?
Yeah, she was a singer too, and she played the guitar. I even learned my first guitar chords from my mother.
Yes?
Yes, and after that I heard John Denver, and I liked the songs, and they said, well, you had a kind of country voice, so why don't you try it? So I tried a little bit when I was young, you know. And later in the 80s I saw the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, with Sissy Spacek.
Yeah.
And I never heard of Loretta Lynn, but since I saw that movie, I was completely smashed, sold. So went looking for LPs in that time for her.
Yeah.
I bought some, and later on I came to Steve Warner, and by the records of Steve Warner I saw a song in the backing vocals with Vince Gill, and I found Vince Gill, and from that moment that's the way I like to play music.
That's great.
You know.
I love it.
So.
So, as an artist, you have many tasks such as recording, touring, interviews. What do you like most? What is your favorite activity?
My favorite activity, to perform on stage with a lot of audience. That's the favorite. I like to write songs, you know, and I like to play the songs in the studio, the recording stuff. But to play on stage with people who are listening to me and who have joy and to hear me and to see me, that's the thing what I like the most of all.
What do you think about today's music industry in country music?
It's difficult. The big record companies don't want to invest in artists, and in Holland we have to do all the things by ourselves. So to invest in a studio, in records, in everything, and it takes a lot of time and costs a lot of money. But you know, I like to make music, so, and I want to hear the people hear my songs, and so that's why I do it. I keep doing it. A few years ago I said I don't make any records anymore, I don't write, I don't do anything because nobody seems to like it, you know, but still the drive and the music, it's in my blood, you know, and
it's always there.
Yeah,
so
and I can't stop. I can't stop.
What has been the biggest disappointment in your life in your country music?
The biggest disappointment?
Like your music is not honored the way it has to be, because I love your music. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the biggest disappointment, but well, sometimes what I don't like is that people are not honest with me. You know?
Yes, I understand.
That is very.
Totally.
You know, when somebody say to me, Eddy, you're a nice guy, but I don't like your voice. Okay, he is honest to me. But when somebody says, Eddy, perfect, great job, and walks away, and after my back he says, well, it's a terrible guy. I don't like that.
No.
So that is my biggest disappointment.
So then we in one line.
Music
I don't
business.
like that too. Is there anything in your life that you would change if you could?
No, I think I won't change anything. It comes this way, and yeah, it's the same way. But I mean, perhaps I would start it earlier songwriting, but no,
Okay. What is your favorite song among all the songs you have recorded, and what is the story behind it?
I have a lot of favorite songs, but the songs I really felt deep in my heart was the song I talked about earlier, Little Girl.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because in that time I had two little girls also. They were one was 10 and the other was 13. So when I wrote this song, and
you live in fear too.
Yeah. Because that was so around in Holland, and so that's for me that was the most important song to record. But the latest album, you know, the latest EP I record was in Nashville, and that was for me also an
When did it happen?
That was in 2012.
Okay.
I recorded 3 songs there.
Okay.
In Nashville.
Great.
Yeah.
Did you ever made a duet?
Yes, on my first album I made a duet with Janie. Oh, terrible! I forgot her name.
Long time ago.
Janie Sabo.
Okay, where's she from?
From Holland.
Oh yeah.
And
I think I heard her name.
Yeah, and we did a cover song there, "The Heart Won't Lie," from Reba McEntire and Vince Gill.
Okay.
That is what I recorded as a duet. And beside that, I never made a duet anymore. But I would like, when there's a singer and we have a good song, then a female singer and a good song, I always want to record a duet.
What fans expect to see when they come to your concert?
What they can expect?
Yeah.
Well, they can expect nice music, I think, and I'm always available for a talk, for an autogram, anything, just for a hug or something.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay. Is there any place on earth you haven't played yet that you would like to capture the people there with your music?
Nashville. Yes, that's that's the place to be.
But they hear this too, so
yeah.
What would you tell them?
Yeah, well, I would tell them to try to listen to Eddy Gee. Someone who is, well, maybe there are singers like me in Nashville or in the US, but why don't you listen? I have heard some DJs who were playing my songs on their local radio station, so why not Nashville?
Then look, because there's another one on Fair Play, because I made a big voting at Pete Williams' show in Spain. So yeah, that he will do every week for only Fair Play country music artists.
And in fact, I think it can be possible, because when we were recording the "I Need You," one of the musicians said, "Wow, who wrote this song? It's an American." So well.
What kind of message would you give young artists to start in country music right now?
Be honest. Try to find the right people, because I got a few times missed a good management, and they promised me a lot and didn't do the job, and I came not step further. But so try to find a good management. Don't get hasty. Take the time, and especially when you like to perform a long time on stage, take singing lessons. It's very important. Okay. Learn to handle your voice, because you have to do it with the rest of your life. You need your voice.
Yeah.
Don't overthrow it.
Okay.
Take singing lessons. It's very important.
Yeah. What do you think about country music today versus country music in the past? It's a lot to change for you.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I think that it's commercial, like every sort of music, and not everybody is interested in any singer or singer.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. It's difficult. It's also difficult to get some feet on the ground, and it was a problem in the Netherlands. It's still a problem in the Netherlands, but here in Germany, I hope to get more work and more friends, because the people is more open. Okay. I think the people I met are more open.
Okay.
So I hope it will reach somebody with my song. And
what I've seen is that most artists, like you others, go across the border, because in our own country they have not that success that they have in other countries.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I don't know too.
I don't know.
It's very strange.
Yeah. What I hear in Holland is that the most people who are like country music are, with all due respect, older people.
Yeah.
And the young people are stepping away from country music, and I don't know why that is. And here you see younger people, and you see also older people, but the younger people we have here, and in Holland it's still.
It's not.
No.
What was the most enjoyable compliment a fan has ever given to you?
I think it was, "You're a nice guy, I like your music, And
Wat spelen jullie zo? Blooper.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And the last thing, what would you tell everyone in Nashville, especially in Nashville? What won't you tell them?
Well, look me up at Google.
Yes.
Yes. Or www.eddygee.nl.
Yeah.
Try me and listen to our music. And if you like it, then leave a message on Facebook, because I don't have a guest book on my website for the spam. But leave a message on Facebook, and I hope you will join me in my quest to more music and more music and more music to come.
And you can see Eddy Gee or hear him in Facebook, also in Fair Play Country Music, because his videos are there too.
Yeah.
And we love Eddy there, so thank you for the interview, Eddy.
Yes, you're welcome, Gaby. You're welcome.